What's going on, fam? We back on here with the Juke, man, and today we're going to be diving into the matchup with the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants on Monday Night Football, man. Let's see if the Giants can really make a statement and stay undefeated against the Cowgirls. Let's get straight into it. All right, y'all, so going straight into it for the what to watch for, of course. We want to see the matchups that are going to be the key matchups to how can the Giants really win this game and what can the Giants do going against their stars. So Cooper Rush is going to be the starting quarterback. When in my preview, roll back the clip real quick of my preview. Week 3, I got us playing the Cowboys, and this is going to be an L. So in that preview you saw, man, I picked the Cowboys to win, but Dak was going to be the quarterback. I did not know that Cooper Rush was going to be the quarterback. So I definitely think this game is winnable, and the Giants should be able to take advantage of it. Daniel Jones against Cooper Rush, man. Daniel Jones, you have to step up, bro. This team, we've been winning, of course, and I'll give you credit because you haven't lost us the game, but we want you to go win us some games, bro. Let's see if Daniel Jones can outduel Cooper Rush, and a big key to that is going to be shutting down CeeDee Lamb, and Adoree Jackson is going to step up to the plate, man. Adoree Jackson is our #1 cornerback after we got rid of James Bradbury due to contract issues as far as like his annual salary. We ain't trying to pay him that much for an aging cornerback, and Adoree Jackson so far has lived up to it. I will say, you know, some of the offenses we played, not really dynamic when it comes to receivers, and CeeDee Lamb is exactly that. So Adoree Jackson needs to be up to the plate, and I hope that he's traveling against him because I don't really trust any other corner. Wink has been setting up a good game plan in terms of hiding those little tendencies, but we need Adoree to lock down CD, and I want to see if Adoree's going to be up to the challenge as far as matching up against CD. And another matchup, of course, is going to be Micah Parsons. I wanted to draft Micah Parsons so bad when he was available, and we weren't able to draft him. I want to see what he's able to do in terms of wrecking our game. I hope he doesn't wreck our game plan or anything. And Andrew Thomas is going to have to lock him down, bro. Personally, I don't think Micah's going to line up against Andrew Thomas as much. I think he's going to try to pick the easier side and Evan Neal being the rookie, of course. But I am looking forward to it if he wants to line up on the left tackle, of course, Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas did grade out to be the #1 tackle through 2 weeks, of course. And maybe we didn't have a marquee defensive end that he had to go against yet, but I mean, Bud Dupree is pretty good. Brian Burns is pretty out there as well. Andrew Thomas, of course, he got bashed in his first coming years, and everyone wants to rat on him because he was a 4th overall pick and he was struggling, but that man's been goated so far. So I want to see him line up against Micah Parsons to see if he can hold his own. It seems like nobody can, but I just want to make sure that Andrew Thomas got that on lock, and let's see if the Giants can game plan around Micah Parsons. All right, now my who to watch for. Of course, Saquon Barkley is going to be one of the biggest marquee names in terms of us winning, and we need to see Saquon go at it. He never really had a big game against Dallas. You know, he's had highlights in terms of like screen passes, but in terms of rushing, he never really had a big game against Dallas. So I want to see Saquon Barkley be able to run the ball and just overall just kill the Cowboys, man. I'm tired of the Cowboys being us, to be honest, and I just want to beat them when it counts, and us being 2-0, of course. I think we're going to have to make a statement and run it up on them. Saquon Barkley is leading the league in rushing right now. He had 70 yards last week, and then obviously that 160-yard game against the Titans. And I just want to see us dominate them, and overall just make sure Saquon's getting the ball, and he's going to be towing that rock, of course. Another key component to who to watch for, of course, is once again Daniel Jones, man. We've been doing our own, and we've been obviously just progressing every single game, but we need to see him throw for at least 250, bro. It seems like it's so hard for him to even touch 200 passing yards right now, and he just looks very indecisive. Like going through the film, you see a lot of guys who were open last game, and he just wasn't hitting them because he's too worried about the pocket presence. Hopefully we can be able to hold up against the defensive line for the Dallas Cowboys. They are well talented, of course, but I need Daniel Jones to just rip it. You know, if you see a guy that's going to be open, throw it to where he's going to be open, of course, lead him. You know, Daniel Jones' rookie year was doing that, and I just hope he does that this game, of course, and hopefully we're able to see Daniel Jones flourish into what he can actually be. You know, at the end of the day, this might be your last year on the Giants unless you don't turn it around, and if he plays like he played the first 2 games, we're not going to win the game, and he's not going to be having a job with the Giants. So Daniel Jones, he needs to step it up. And of course, last week my who to watch for was Kayvon Thibodeau as well, but Kayvon Thibodeau should be making a start this week. They decided to rest him, and I'm cool with it because we're 2-0. You know, if we lost last game, I would have been harping, hopefully that he would be playing. But we are still 2-0. Of course, we are able to get the dub without him. He should be well rested, and hopefully him and Aziz can make their debuts for the season and be able to wreck the Dallas Cowboys game plan. Of course, Cooper Rush, you know, he's not the starting quarterback for a reason. Everyone wants to act like Cooper Rush is good, but at the end of the day, we need to make sure that we fluster him. Wink is going to set up a good game plan for him, and I'm already prepared for that. But for Wink to get the number 1 and number 2 pass rusher on the team back in the system, of course, he's going to have a field day in terms of moving guys around, making sure safeties are in the box, safeties are blitzing, people are backing out of it. When you have things like that going on, that indecisiveness, Kayvon Thibodeau and Aziz are going to have a field day because they're not going to know what's coming at them. So I'm looking forward to see what Kayvon Thibodeau can do in his debut. It's not for sure that he's going to play as of today, but I expect him to come make his debut, and it's going to be a big Monday night game. And last but not least is going to be my road to victory, man. Once again, I think the keys to winning this game and us really being the Dallas Cowboys, that strong defensive front against theirs. Of course, they have big names in that defensive line, and they've been able to shut some teams down, bro. They looked really good against the Bucs, and they even looked better against the Bengals. The Bengals offensive line, I'm not sure if we are that much better than their offensive line, but I'm going to put my money on it and say that we are. And we need to take it to them and just run the ball. I want us to run it down their throat, and it doesn't matter how much Micah Parsons pass rush, DeMarcus Lawrence, it doesn't matter of any of that if we can run the ball on them, because that's just going to make them a little more hesitant and not be keying in on Daniel Jones and trying to sack him, of course. So I need Saquon Barkley to have a big game, but I need us to just run the ball, man. Run the ball. Even Matt Breida got some touches against the Titans. I didn't really see him get that many touches against the Panthers, because the Panthers did a good job of stopping the run, but we need to stay committed to it, of course, and we need to make sure that we're running down their throat so we can set up some play action passes, of course. So Saquon's going to have a big game if we're going to escape with the W. And of course, on the defensive side of the ball, man, we need to shut down their receivers. It does look like Michael Gallup is coming back. That's some needed help for them, because obviously outside of CeeDee Lamb, they have guys like Noah Brown that, nobody even thought this guy was going to be a factor on the team. So we need to be able to shut down the Cowboys receivers, of course, and don't let Cooper Rush beat us. Cooper Rush cannot beat us. We played against some shaky quarterbacks, not great quarterback play, but I feel like personally this is probably the worst quarterback we played in terms of Ryan Tannehill and Baker Mayfield, and Baker Mayfield had to hold this L. And like I said, man, we got to lock down the receivers. Adoree Jackson needs to step up to the plate, and also a quarterback too, bro. I don't know if Aaron Robinson's going to play this week because he's still suffering from that appendicitis, of course, but we need to be able to shut them down, and we need to make sure that Cooper Rush does not beat us. So if we're able to hold it down, I don't think the running game's like that, and we've been doing a good job against the run as well. We just need the corners to lock up on the receivers, and if we do both of those things, man, that road to victory is going to be easy for us. So let's get straight into it, and we should be able to escape with the dub. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for this video, man. Of course, I got the Giants escaping with the W. Score prediction of 20-17. 20-17. Of course, in my predictions previously, I did say that the Cowboys were going to win this game, but that was not with Cooper Rush at the helm. I would be damned if Cooper Rush beats us, man. I think Wink is going to come out with a game plan that's going to be ready for us, and I think our defense is going to be ready. I think we're all going to be ready, man. The juices are flowing, and I think on Monday night, playing at home, of course, I think the W is doable. 20-17. I think we escape with that close win again. If you have not already, comment down below, subscribe. What you think? Who's gonna win this game? Are you a Giants fan? Are you a Cowboys fan? If you're a Cowboys fan, I'm sorry for you, bro, but let me know who's gonna win in the comments. And if you have not, follow me on my Twitter and my Instagram, of course. And if you haven't seen any of my other vids, I got 2 more vids for you right here. Make sure to click on that. With that being said, I'll catch you on the next vid. Peace. Giants are undefeated, man. The Giants are undefeated. Clap it up. Clap it up. Yes, sir. When it comes to the most valuable player, best team, I think this team is in good hands. And if we are healthy, the whole East needs to be on the lookout.